Oh, oh my goodness me. Oh, look at that. They've gone. They've gone. Look at this. They've absolutely been... Oh. Here come the reinforcements. Greetings and welcome to episode 66 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Knights of St. John campaign. This, my friends, is how we left it last time, where we've had a terrific fight down here in Florida. It really was huge. The Dutch sent in two massive armies against us here. We gave them a sound thrashing, but only with this army alone. We did lose a few men, particularly the cavalry took a real beating here, but as you can see, the rest actually fared pretty well here considering the size, the magnitude of the battle. Now, the Dutch do have this army here loitering just sort of the west of us here. A lot of it is American mercenaries here. And we've also got the colonial militia, which are very experienced, which means they've seen a lot of combat, but we've brought in this army here as well, just to reinforce our flanks here while this army deals with the army within here. Now, they've only got one more year till surrender, so they're not going to last very long here. Now, this army, these two armies here, should I say, are earmarked to bring this Florida under our control, remove the remaining forces here from the Dutch forces here. We'll either move to Lower Louisiana with one force and then maybe hit the remaining sort of Dutch colonies here of Cherokee and also Tellico. So Tellico and Chicasa will be ours, but they do have a powerful force moving here, but again it's all militia, no experience at all, but it looks like they may be aiming here for Virginia. Now, this army here in Virginia is in very good shape here indeed. It's been in a bit of a battle, but as you can see, it's not going to take long for the cavalry to be brought up to full strength. The same can be said for this army here in Maryland, as you can see, almost at full strength here. So nothing much to worry about in terms of this army here. It'll probably come through and probably raid the plantation here. But as you can see, we've got also the Mughal Empire here on our sort of northern flank, as it were. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what their purpose is here. This is probably the most powerful army in the region, I believe. Yes, indeed it is. They've also got an army here in this navy, and that's a powerful navy because it's got first-rate ships of the line, which we can't possess, unfortunately. We also have a very, very strong, look at that, 2,800 here coming from this. That is an absolute wonder. We've got our rake here, so we might just send him down this way just to get a proper look at what's going on down here as well. Because we've also got the Mughal Empire here in Michigan, and they own pretty much everything here. They really have pushed very far into the hinterlands here. We control this, which is probably one of the most profitable ports in the entirety of the region, to be honest with you. And it really is, look at that, nearly 3,000. It's mostly to do with the furs. The furs are incredibly profitable for us here. And we're fully upgraded here as well, so we're not going to get anything else out of that unless the fur price goes up. As you can see, very, very lucrative here indeed. But we don't have Akvatuk here, which I probably would like to try and get hold of at some point. Because then there's more furs here as well, and that's going to bring in a huge amount more money. And I'm not sure if there's any towns that might there it is there, Cartwright. I wonder how long that would be. We can't quite see there. And there's all here. Katuktu. So that might be worth looking at, maybe taking that there from the Inuits, but not at the moment. We've got bigger fish to fry, as it were. We've got a lot going out of here. Look at that, huge amount of money coming in. But we've got also, what we'll do is we'll dispense with this fleet here, I think, of 13 colonies. Yes, of course. What a wonder. I think we might take the money here. It's a fifth rate. Another fifth rate. No, I don't think we need any of these, but we have lost 3 here. But I think we'll take the money here because it'll free up the port. Look at that, 800 there. That's a wonder. Now we can send them into the port to be repaired. That's more like it. Let's repair them. Not too bad here. You've got 400,000 gold. So our wealth is extraordinary. It really is, and it's because we've moved here into the new world here, into the Americas, that really has pushed our income vastly through the roof. But I would like to try and take, if possible, the Carolinas here, and also hopefully Florida will fall as well quite soon. We've got the New Spain here as well. They've been serving us very well indeed. They have, in terms of helping us as allies. We do have Punda here, which has got a huge amount of Dutch troops on it. It would require probably everything we have, probably this army here and these two armies at least, before we can assault Punda, because it's just it's packed to the rafters with troops. It really is. But they've got no way out yet, I don't think, of moving these armies off yet. And of course, we've got this almost spider's web here of trade lines moving in and out here, joining this. So it's 41,000 there. That's a wonder. Let's have a look at the European theatre here. I've got Ottomans here. We're at peace with the Ottomans. We've got a huge amount of trade with the Ottomans. Look at that, 55,000, huge. And they actually qualify for a huge amount of our income from trade is via the Ottomans. It's massive. But look at the Dutch here. The Dutch Empire is just extraordinary. Look at it. It's huge. All of Russia, apart from Karelia here, and also for Finland, is under Dutch control. And I don't think it'll be too long before either Sweden or the Dutch take both. And the Swedes were once allies of ours, but not anymore. They're now just merely trade partners, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed. But they're indifferent, only +8, so we've got to be careful what's going on here. 13 colonies are currently hostile. United Provinces, they really don't like us at all, but they haven't really moved in any great abundance. Austria are not happy with us at all, which is absolutely fine. Russia, of course, hostile. But everybody else is okay with us at the moment. It could be the sheer magnitude of what we've got available as well, because we've got the Gibraltar Straits under our control. We've got Britain with a strike group ready to move in here. But we do need to complete this army here. I believe we've got some recruitment, so indeed we do. We've got the Swedes here. They've got some formidable armies here as well, which we've got to just keep an eye on. But this army here is not at full strength, but that's a really strong army there, my goodness me. Now, I think we could probably end this particular turn, my friends, and see what comes our way. We've got some wonderful trade as well with Spain here, thankfully. I'm not really sure what this ship is doing here, but we might just send into the port here. There's Spain there. We might send him into the port, one of the ports. Actually, we could probably have him hitting Russia's trade lines here. Why not? 69,000, that's more like it. That's a wonder. As you can see, look at the trade here. It's extraordinary the amount of trade we've got coming in and out of here. The Dutch have been hitting some of our trade nodes, but we should be okay here for the meantime. But perhaps we've got another fleet here, as you can see. Look at that. That's the best we can do. So this is one more fleet we've got here, which we might just hit this here, but I'm not sure yet, because we want to keep many of our allies on trade here, on track here. So what we'll do, we'll just build another. We've got another fleet being built here as well, but I think we don't mind a global trading company. We've got nothing coming in out of here at all, so it seems a bit of a waste. But let's get some more 5th rates here, and indeed here. 4th rates here. What about here? Get some more 4th rates. Wonderful. Let's get another fleet up and running here, because I think we're going to need quite a few. We can't match the Dutch fleets, but what we can do is get enough to almost overwhelm them with the sheer number. We've got Denmark up here as well, and they seem to be okay as well, and they're not going to bother us, I hope, at all. But let's end the turn here, my friend. Look at the size of the Dutch Empire. It's extraordinary. I think we might just... yeah, we needed these in here, so we might just swap them out for that there. Yeah, I think that should be enough there for us. done. Now Austria, not really friendly with us up to a point, but they've got quite a powerful army, or armies here. The military is... Ooh, not going to do anything here at all. I wonder if they're going to start moving up this way. But Florida might fall without... There it is. I think we'll take this back, my friends, because that there, because I think because they've got the fortifications is... I can't see that happening here, but they've got the fortifications, so we'd have to storm the fortification, but they're coming out towards us, which means we can take the fight to them. And we'd still lose quite a few. We need to be ready to take the fight here against this army as well. So we'll take this battle here to allow ourselves to take Florida and then move against those other armies there. We've really got to put our foot down now on the Dutch in the Americas, because if we can get all of this, all of what is now latter-day America, United States, it'll put us in an incredibly strong position, particularly economically and production-wise. And if we can clear Punda as well and the Dutch assets in the region, it'll give us a huge sway here, and we can probably go start going toe to toe with the Dutch a bit more. Look at that. The topography of this battlefield is an absolute wonder, because we've got a huge amount of forested area here, which is perfect to hide many of our troops in. But it looks like we might have to storm here the fort. Yeah, now don't any of these walls are broken in. We've got plenty of cannon which to do so, but they might come out towards us. Now, let's get ourselves ready here, because we might just be ready to break down the walls here and charge in. We've only got... So all of our cavalry can probably go into one place here. Oh, they're not going to be hidden at all, so we'll just put them on this flank here. Out of harm's way. We've still got 83 men there. Looks like we might have to storm the walls here, but before we do that, let's set up our cannons. We might set up cannons quite well advanced. Let's move these gentlemen out of the way. Remember, these are still reading from the losses we had, or we had from the last battle, and it was a battle and a half, my friends. We took on two massive Dutch armies. Let's get these gentlemen up and running here properly. I would have put them on the hill here eventually, but I'd like to... If we're going to hit them, let's hit them properly here and do a proper job. Now this should give us enough range for at least inside the fort as well. Oh, it does. Look at that. That's a wonderful range. Now, let's set these gentlemen up here to start attacking the walls if need be. We can and will rebuild these fortifications if we have to. We do have the money to do it now. We've got the best part of 400,000 gold. So our economy is absolutely booming at the moment. So that's set fair, ready to go here. They might come out towards us here. There's a very good chance they'll come towards us. So let's set our lines ready to move against them here. We'll have the Grenadiers here, 6th Grenadier Regiment. The vanguard of our defence here. Then we'll have the 5th on the right. So remember, my friends, we might have to storm this as well. So we've got 11th Grenadier Regiment, but they're not in very good shape here. 31st Line Infantry. Let's get a defence going here and see how things... And let's have the 34th on the right. And the amount of fire support we can bring to this battle should be overwhelming. Now, I'd like to keep some of these forces to maybe... We'll have the 32nd and 27th. Now we've got this L shape here. We might have to storm the battlements. And if that's the case, what we will do, excuse me, my friends, is set them here. We've got 2 regiments who could storm this flank. And we can also, if I'm not mistaken, we can indeed, we can set down some of these trenches to help us minimise losses. I wonder if we can, with the 33rd Regiment here, I wonder if we can put... We don't want these gentlemen get involved, that's not enough there, but we might put... I think we might put these gentlemen here on the right flank to move against the right if the walls are breached. We'll put them with us. Got a small defensive force here. We might just carry these gentlemen into the defence as well. So let's just put these Royal Cairo Infantry Guards here on the left, and then these gentlemen on the right. These are all battle-hardened troops, so they're not going into this fresh from the academy, as it were. Got General Ponty, who performed a wonderful feat last. So we'll keep these gentlemen just out of harm's way at the moment, because we don't really need them. I don't really want them to get involved here, because we don't want to lose this combat experience regiment here of Grenadiers, but Grenadier Guards, should I say. We can hopefully rebuild them back up to their former glory. Right, let's take this fight, my friends. Oh, they're already out. They're out already. Oh, that's even better. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. What a shot. This has worked out perfectly for us. Look at this. What we don't want is them going into the... It's an absolute bloodbath. Oh. It's an absolute wonder to see, it really is. Yeah, they've been decimated, absolutely decimated. General's gone. Give him another volley. They've gone against the Royal Cairo Infantry. They stand a chance, sir. They've gone. I mean, it's just a... Oh, that is a wonder. Heroic, utterly vanquished. Florida has fallen. Florida has fallen. If you look at that. We lost 64 men. They've gone. That's it. Florida should fall. Yes, look at that. That's a wonder. Ah, gonna hit our trade line. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. They got a lot of forces in. They got a lot of forces in theatre here. There it is. So they got a lot of forces here in the North America. We've more than we thought. Far more than we thought. That's fine. This won't do us any harm at all. What it's done is allowed us to show what they've got in the available here. Hopefully the Spanish will continue to grow here, because they've been a real erstwhile ally of ours. The Dutch haven't moved against them yet. Look where the Ottomans are going. Looks like they might be raiding that trade line down there, but what about Russia? I mean, they're really up against it. Russia, really up against it. Sweden, I'm not sure what's going on here in Spain. Oh, no, they've landed it. They might be coming to help us. Well, that might be an absolute boon there for us. Local Empire. huge amount of trade coming in and out of here. Excuse me, my friends. Got a bit of a dry throat tonight, I do apologise. Okay, that's absolutely fine. But now we know what they've got available here in Florida. They've got more than we thought. But they're not in the best of shape, are they? Let's be honest here. But they do have still a number of forces here we have got to deal with. This is probably their largest here. Now, yes, it's fine. Oh! Oh, we've won the campaign. Not by a long shot yet, my friends. Not by a long shot, but my goodness me, we've achieved our goals. A lot of ports blockaded, but that's absolutely fine. So we've got. Perfect. Now we just need these two gentlemen as well. What will that give us? 2 more. We've got cavalry. I think probably 2 more infantry after this will probably do us absolutely perfect there. We don't need many lancer guards. We might get some sharpshooters, I think. That's a very strong force we've got there. Look at that. They're still, even now, they're still angry with us. Good grief. That's still not under control. That really is extraordinary. My goodness me. London has been a real tough place to please. And for some 4th rates, not just yet. That is a shame. Ah, excellent. Now we can get all of these up to full strength here. So we haven't got that, what we require just yet. What else have we got? Let's get ordnance board. Remember, we've got 445,000 here. Is all the infrastructure? Let's make sure the infrastructure on all of these is yes, it is. That's excellent. Pennsylvania. So we should get Army Staff College now and Ordnance Board. We can probably start now retrofitting some of these armies, indeed, with proper cannon. We still can't. Wait a minute. Yeah, we've got to wait until Ordnance Board. So we've got to wait until Ordnance Board. Now we haven't got quite to that. That's how far they are behind, which is a little bit of a shame. But again, we can wait. We can import those. We can import them into the region if need be. Now we've got this is under our control now. But let's bring this. Infrastructure is fine. We've got. Oh, look at that! They've come to help us as well. That's exceptional. It really is. Let's repair that. I've got some kind of plan here because what we might do then is we might bring this army across here. Is this under control? Let's just see if they bring them out. What will happen? So it looks like we're going to have to need. We are going to need some militia here. Just see how that, because if we get there, they're still not. See that when they'll move into. We can't lose that. It's too valuable. That income is too valuable for us. Let's just put them back into here for the moment. Can we? Oh, yeah, there it is. Colonial Dragoons. What we might do is get some Colonial Dragoons here. And we might send them down into here, Hispaniola, to bring that under control a bit quicker than we need. Now, is anything else we can do here as well? We've got to wait till all these are upgraded here. These 12-pounders are not going to be enough for us. We need more than that. Right, what else is done here? So they're all completed. And here in Tangier as well. So we've got that up and running here. That's excellent. These are all done. Excellent here. That's fine. The Dutch look like they're going to have throw everything at us, I think, here in Florida. So we'll just hold back. We've got the New Spain coming to our help as well. It's excellent. And let's have a look here. Everything is pretty stable here on this particular front. What's our income? 69,000. So even them hitting the ports here hasn't really done much damage to us at all. Yeah, they haven't done any damage to us whatsoever. We've still got the money coming in, or flowing outwards, should I say. They've hit this here, which is absolutely fine. Now, how are they to retrofit another army, is it? That's more than enough there, surely. That's barely under control because the climate of reform is incredibly high here. What about here? 8,139. That's under control for now at least, but if this army moves out... And why isn't this army... Oh, it is. It's taking a while to replenish though. But I think our next battle is to remove this army here. I think that'll be our next battle for definite there, my friends. We've got good amount of income, and also to take Ceylon, which is definitely something we need to do. But for the moment, I think we're okay here. But I think we might take this fight here and clear. Yeah, these forces away. What have they got here? They've got plenty of cavalry. Plenty of guns as well. My guns, they got a lot of guns. They got 24 pounders as well, which is going to be a bit of a problem for us in terms of us standing still here. We're not going to be able to stand still, but we've got plenty of cavalry. But so have they. But our cavalry outmatches theirs, and so does our infantry. So we might send an infantry force to attack. We've got to clear this flank here, I think, and then bring this army here. We might move against Ceylon. Let's have a quick look what Ceylon is doing at the moment, just quickly. Bring this brick here and see what's going on. That's all they've got here. So once we've taken care of this army here, we can probably move against them, because Ceylon will be ours then, and that's quite a lot of income here as well. That's a huge amount of income. Right, let's take this fight here, my friends. Let's clear this. This army will then be earmarked for a fight. Let's take this fight straight off. This army then will be replenished and moved to take Ceylon. As the council have said, chipping away at the Dutch Empire bit by bit. It's the way to go, my friends. It really is. And we can bring together all our armies in one massive strike against the Dutch. But it's where do we hit? Where do we move against the Dutch? That's the real question. But look at the topography here. This battlefield, we're actually on a slope here, my friend. On a wonderful slope. As you can see here, if you move down, look at that. Yes, it's perfect. But we've got these hills here, as you can see, in the way here of any coherent advance. But that goes the same for the Dutch. They wouldn't be able to advance on us. This would break up their advance. So we might use this to our advantage, using the cavalry as our main sort of punch. And you can see we've got this very small sort of stubby L shape here that allows us to sort of flank them. They've only got this sort of small squat deployment zone, but we've got a very nice area here we can use. Imagine their guns are going to be absolutely deadly. We can move around them here and maybe take out their guns before they do much damage to us. So let's just set them, our cavalry up ready to strike around the flanks. Where's the demarcation line here? There it is. Not too bad. There's the road. So we need to capture this so we can seal off this road here. Bring this back into the Order's hands. And again, we've got to be careful because we've got this hill here. It'll break up our deployment zone. So our backs are pretty much against the wall, so to speak. But let's use this to our advantage if we can. So we've got the general here. Our guns, which are going to be absolutely pivotal to what's going on here. Let's have a look at the range of these gentlemen here. alas. So we've got, that's the explosive shell. So quicklime is actually covering quite a good area from here. Now we might put these into the actual line here, because we are up against a much more offensive enemy here on this particular occasion. The Dutch have sent in much more an aggressive force. We have been fighting maybe more defensive, maybe garrison type forces in the New World, but now we're facing a little bit different here. So let's just bring these gentlemen to here. Might just slot them into the line here to help us out. Let's just rearrange these troops. I'd like to send some troops into maybe one of the flanks to outflank them as well. So let's use this now. We have this regiment here, the vanguard of the defence here. And we'll use this regiment here, the 158th. As you can see, we've got a huge amount of regiments here, this particular flank. This regiment here, on the left. Good strong defence, my friends, is always absolutely pivotal here to any fight. 159th, which we'll probably put here. We've got to be careful of this here, it'll break up our fire. We won't be able to fire over it, as it were, if they flank around this way. It's a good strong defence here. We might just send 3 regiments out with one of these cavalry regiments. Let's earmark these 3 here to go with this. They'll be going downhill. So they're all hidden here. Now look at this, they can also pretty much hide through all these trees for the meantime. Then we've got riflemen. Oh, look at that, we've got some light infantry as well, which will give us an extra layer of defence. Also against their cavalry, which will put stakes down immediately. That's a wonder. It looks like these rocks here are going to give us a few problems. That's absolutely fine. We can work around that. Another one here. That's an absolute wonder to see. It really is. Got 2 more regiments we can put into the defence here. This regiment here. And we've got another regiment here. And we'll also put this one just on the other side of this rock here. Actually, we've got the light infantry, so we might just put them here. They can, though. Actually, we'll keep them more of a coherent force here, and we'll put stakes down, I think, as well. Actually, we'll put these gentlemen on this flank here then. Let's switch things around here. I'll put them this side of this small hill here, and then these gentlemen here to sort of complete that line, but set them forward a little bit more. Oh, gentlemen. Ah, that's why, because we've got these logs here are causing absolute havoc. That's fine, so we can just manage what we got here. That's okay, that's fine there. So we've got a good strong defence, plenty of cannon. We'll actually keep these gentlemen out of harm's way because we get swarmed here. We can always switch that. We've got a small defence wall strike force here as well. Let's begin. Good grief, that's a lot of guns. That's a lot of guns. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Sorry lads, well done. Right, Right, let's get this. Let's get these gentlemen moving down this hill pretty quickly here. Gentlemen, double time! That's an absolute wonder. It's almost like an ambush. Oh, that's a wondrous sight. Winning slightly, sir. Let's get stuck in there. That's more like it. If we can draw them into this, it'll be an absolute joy to see. It really will. Square, lads, square! That's a beautiful shot. Of course, these native Indians are really tough fighters. Yeah, they get an absolute look at that. This interlocking square here is absolutely giving them a sound thrashing. Nope, we want them broken, please, gentlemen. Thank you. Shattered, should I say. Thank you very much. I want them off the island, if you would, please. Thank you. Right, let's get them in here. Let's get them in here. Get involved in hand-to-hand fighting with those gentlemen. Let's move now. Here we go. Oh, look at that. They've taken an absolute pasting here. They've gone, look at that, all of them gone. That's a wonder. Got them. Oh, it's a wonderful shot. Can we turn this flank here? Can we turn this flank here? With just these regiments here. They took a fierce beating they did, didn't they? Let's hold them in place. Oh, nice stakes there. Got them. Those stakes are going to be absolutely brutal there, they really are. Can we get in behind them here now? Oh my goodness me. Wow, they gave us a sound thrashing there, didn't they? Gosh. Oh, that's a wonder. We got them. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear me. Oh, they shattered, my goodness me, on those stakes there. Get in. Oh no. Yeah, they've gone. They've had enough. Let's get in the square, lads. Get in the square, lads. We've cleared this flank here. We've held them back. And my goodness me, it's cost us dear here. This flank has been insane here. Yeah, they're going to waver. They're going to waver. Go on, lads. Put them to the sword here. If we can clear this here, we've got a good chance of taking Ceylon with this army here. Oh, they've had enough. They've had enough. God, we really are up against it here, aren't we? Good grief. No, 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 gentlemen, gentlemen. Oh, look at that fire support, it's exceptional. Colonial Line Infantry's light cavalry's done a wonderful job here for the Dutch, but we've broken this flank here now. So they might be heading this way. Some stakes down here. No. Let's hit this flank hard here. Come on, gentlemen. Come on, gentlemen. Get those stakes down. Wonderful. You've done nothing at all. Well done. Oh yeah, they've broken this flank here. These men have had enough here, but oh, it's a good field of fire there, sir. put an end to those. Put an end to those, gentlemen, please. Oh, they've come back. That's wonderful. Here they come again. This clone light cavalry has been an absolute menace to us, isn't it? Oh. General's gone. Come on, let's put them to the sword here. Here we go. Oh, they've gone. They've had enough. They've had enough, sir. Oh, they've gone. They've gone. They've all gone. Yes, we've done it, my friends. What a wonderful fight. Absolutely eviscerated here. Yes. What a wonderful battle that was. Wow. 684 lost. Not too bad. 2,000. Yeah, we took a little bit of heating, but look at that. We've absolutely decimated them here. Statistics 199. Cuirassiers, look at that. Oh, look at that. 24 pounders did a wonderful job there. Yeah, they've gone. I think we'll finish them off here. I know it'll set us back a few more casualties, but that's absolutely fine. Yep, they've gone. Yes. Now we can replenish. This has been replenished here as well, so this army is now going to be ready for move into Ceylon. They don't have anything here that can really do us any harm. They've got that there, but it won't intervene. It's a very strange way that this is structured here, because if they stood inside the city but not actually garrisoning it, they don't actually get involved in any battles, which is really, really strange, but that'll suit us down to the ground. It really will. We've got all of this now under our control. We're waiting for our technologies to catch up here. Our research is way behind others at the moment, so we're just trying to catch up as best we can here. We do need steam engine because that will open lock quite a bit for us. All of the military and the ordnance is opened up for us, apart from percussion shells here. 39 turns. Wow. +1 to morale in battles. Excellent. And here as well. But my friends, I think I'm going to end this episode here. That's a wonder. We're starting to really now take the fight to the Dutch, chipping away their outer colonies, as it were, and soon all of this will be under our control here. Once we've got Ceylon, we'll have the vast majority of the southern tip of the subcontinent under our control here. And how are the Dutch doing here? Are they moving again? So they still control that, the Russians, but everything else is still under Dutch control here. So the Dutch have pretty much just stopped at the moment, but mind you, the empire they have is just so vast. It's extraordinary, it really is. We can only hope that the Spanish are able to put together some strong forces here to aid us perhaps in our fight. We knew that New Spain is going to down here in Florida. This is going to be a heck of a tussle here, it really is. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, thank you for your wonderful advice and support. As always, please, my friends, your advice is absolutely wonderful. Please keep your comments coming down below, because they've been absolutely fantastic. They've been the driving force here of this campaign and so many others. And look at that, 6,000 income here from Upper Louisiana, Lower Louisiana. No wonder they want to keep this. Wow, that's extraordinary, the amount of money coming in from there. And we might just send this army down here as well to sort of take the Carolinas. So let's do that here as well, my friends. I'm not going to leave them in very good shape here, but that's fine. We want to take this as quickly as we possibly can. We'll move against these here. What's the... Come here, +15 there, so that's not too bad either, is it? We can always move additional forces into here, which I think we will do. So let's have some dragoons here to keep the things under lock and key, as it were. I would also get the infrastructure up here, which we haven't done, which is... That's our fault, that is there, isn't it? We need the infrastructure because this will increase our income then substantially here. But my friends, as always, as I was saying, thank you for your wonderful support and advice. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. But until next time, bye for now.